The issue of homelessness is almost always inaccurately depicted throughout all media platforms. Stereotypes of homelessness are perpetrated in the media more than anything, news outlets, for one, too often take the humanity out of the information they provide. Many viewers of the morning news don't think twice when they hear about the thousands of individuals without homes across the country, because these individuals are no longer portrayed as people with feelings and ideas. Instead, they are numbers. We see statistics, people turned into numbers because they are easier to compute that way. Although these numbers might be informative when describing the severity of homelessness, listeners and readers often feel far removed from the issues such as the extent of homelessness, poverty, and the affordable housing shortage. Numbers are not as impactful because there is no human aspect tied to them to make them relatable. On all other occasions across news media, we see either a success story or an individual who rose out of homelessness, or a story of a homeless individual who was caught up in a situation involving drugs or illegal activity. Here is where the stereotypical perception begins. Although stereotypes are not inherently negative, they do become a danger when we begin to base our perceptions on them. These two kinds of stories do not give viewers or listeners an accurate depiction of what it means to be homeless and the severity of the issue as a systematic problem. News outlets tell us what to think, what to believe, and often perpetrate stereotypes of homelessness that take the humanity out of the picture and provide no real information about what's really going on with the homeless. We see either very good stories that make us hopeful for humanity, or very negative depictions of people living on the streets who are wrapped up in drugs. So we turn a blind eye when we interact with such people that the news media warns us about. Both of these stereotypical forms blind us to the reality of the issue, and only when we separate ourselves from the view can we begin to see the problem as one that is not an individual issue, but a societal problem, one that needs our constant attention and effort. Entertainment media has also given an unrealistic ideas of what to expect from individuals struggling with homelessness. If we don't see a success story like Will Smith in the movie The Pursuit of Happiness, then often we see a person who follows a stereotype, one who is crazy on drugs, has raggedy clothes. These depictions lead us into a dangerous territory, and we begin to see homelessness as an existing in this neat little box where people who are dressed nicely and own cars or pets or go to college cannot be homeless.